First marriage to a basketball player.
Oh, Renee, honey, when you leave, turn that porch light off, will you, please? Come on, we get you.
Good night, Renee. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We have so much to talk about.
Have fun, baby.
You too.
Why can't I come with you?
Because I'm working.
You come up with an idea for a column yet?
Not yet. How does this one look?
It would look better on my bedroom floor.
Collier, you're not helping.
Well, I'm not sure I want to get you all gussied up to go meet with a bunch of businessmen.
And business women. I tell you, I don't think there's a company in Alabama that doesn't have a booth at this fair.
Wonder if they're hiring.
Why, you looking for a career change?
No, not me, it's Johnny. He lost his job.
What? When? Why?
Kelly didn't say.
And you didn't ask.
I didn't want to stick my nose too far into it.
Oh, let's not do that. Let's wait till they're on the street stealing electricity from a lamppost so they can cook up some squirrel on a hot plate.
Mary Elizabeth, it's not that bad.
I'm calling Kelly and finding out.
Mary Elizabeth, please, don't make a mountain out of a molehill.
They might need our help.
And they might not. I mean, let the kids deal with it their own way. But Kelly said not to worry about it. And, you know, besides, that reception starts in like a half an hour, and you still got a few more dresses to show me.
Oh, boy, running your own business looks like a lot of fun.
Don't mind Geraldine. We leave the flirting up to her.
So, how long have the Adams County Apples been in the clothing business?
3 years in counting. Knock wood. That's why we love coming to the Alabama Business Fair. Oh, we make a ton of contacts here.
Really?
Oh, well, word of mouth and referrals go a long way.
Well, I'm sure it's a lot of hard work, too.
Oh, it is. That's why it helps to have a sense of humor, a sense of style, and a lot of hairspray. We are grits, after all. That's girls raised in the South.
Yes, I know all about that. I'm a grit myself.
Oh! Oh, it's time for that appointment. Did you get everything you need for your article?
You know, I believe I did. And if I have anything else, I'll give you a ring. Hey there.
There you are.
Renee Jackson, who happens to be a lawyer and my best friend. This is Phyllis and Ernestine of the Adams County Apples.
So pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
And you.
Bye.
Well, this is not quite what I was expecting.
I know. The daytime events were so serious, and now I feel like I'm at a college kegger. I think I'm ready to call it a night. Come
Oh,
on.
me too. But listen, first I gotta find Stacy. The last time I saw her, she was a little bit tipsy, so I took away her car keys. So I just want to make sure she gets home safely.
Oh, all right. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me go get our coats, and I'll meet you in the lobby in 10, okay?
Got it.
Stop it. Just
down the hallway.
Calm down.
Talk to you. Miss Jackson.
What's going on?
Miss Jackson, we need a lawyer.
You don't need a lawyer to file a complaint, ladies.
Oh, I know how this goes. First you're the victim, and then you're victimized.
What happened?
Well, we were just walking down the hallway. The next thing I knew, there were hands all over me.
We were attacked, and the men who did it are around here somewhere.
There are two of them now. Oh, I ought to just knock that smoke right off his face. How dare he think he can touch me like that?
Now, let's not go flying off the handle here.
Aren't you going to arrest them?
Everybody needs to just calm down.
You have a complaint. These women were attacked, and they can identify their attackers. So instead of detaining and reprimanding them, I'd advise you to do something about those men.
Billy, don't let anybody leave the third floor. The two guys that are coming in your direction, let's get some bracelets on them.
Roger that.
This way, ladies.
Renee? Renee!
Elizabeth, I need to talk with you. I know you saw what happened out there.
Are you okay, Stacy?
I'm fine. I had a little too much to drink, and it was stupid of me.
Do you want to talk to the police?
No.
Are you hurt in any way?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine, and I'm not looking to press charges or have anyone arrested. I understand if those other women do, but I don't.
Well, what can I do to help you?
Just please don't tell me you're thinking of writing some column about this.
Well, actually, I wasn't, but I don't think it's a bad idea.
Look, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Just don't use my name. And please don't tell Renee about this.
I promise not to tell your parents if you promise not to tell Collier. I don't want him to go looking for a fight.
Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything to anybody. I just want to forget it ever happened.
Did you see the way those boys were laughing at us?
Yeah, like it was all a big joke.
Sometimes I really hate boys. Except Collier, he would never do anything like that.
Renee, come up here and bring Mary Elizabeth with you.
You want to tell us what happened at the party earlier this evening?
Nothing happened, Daddy.
Well, your mother just got off the phone with Mrs. Fletcher.
Seems that little Lisa came home in tears. Said some of the boys were acting up at the party. One minute she was dancing, and then the next some boy had his hands all over her.
You girls know anything about this?
We were just dancing. I didn't see anything. Renee, you are lying.
Lisa said the boys started touching the girls because you put on that dress after your mother told you not to. This is all your fault, Renee.
No. Daddy, I can explain.
Oh, yes, you are going to explain. But right now, you're going to go to your room, and we'll be there in a minute.
You better go home, Mary Elizabeth. Mrs. Fletcher called all the parents. I'm sure yours will want to speak to you, too.
Hey, honey. Hi. Just thought I'd drop by and we could talk and check and see how you are. Yeah. Is baby in bed?
Yeah.
Where's the Johnny?
Oh, he's, out for a drive or something.
I see. Listen, I've been thinking. Johnny ought to talk to your dad about going to work for him.
What? Mom, no.
Why not? No. It's good, honest work for good money.
We don't need money. I mean, we do, but I can cut back and we'll be okay with what I make.
You trying to convince me or yourself? Listen, if Johnny just ask your dad, I'm sure he'd find something for him.
Johnny's not going to ask Daddy.
Well, don't make up his mind for him.
I just know he won't.
That's ridiculous. It's no reason to be proud in front of family. Now, listen, I want you all to come over to the house for dinner tomorrow night. We're going to figure this out, okay?
Mom, I don't think we can make it tomorrow.
There's no use in being stubborn, Kel. You learn that crap from me. And I have a lot more experience in getting my way than you do. So save yourself a world of trouble and just say you'll come.
Fine. We'll come.
Good. Leave the baby with Reggie and Gail. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, it's a lucky thing Collie is picking you up in the truck. How many outfits did you buy anyway?
5. I don't know which one to wear, though. They all look so good.
It's not the outfits, honey. It's you. You look fabulous.
Well, thank you. I'm trying. I've never been to the Alabama Business Fair before, and I do want to look presentable.
I haven't either. This is the first time they're holding it in Adams County. It's a great networking opportunity, I hear. CEOs and presidents from companies all over the state are going to be there.
Maybe I should wear the marine wool one that you wanted me to buy.
It's merino wool, and it's perfect business attire for the afternoon seminars and panels. Speaking of which, I've got to go over my notes for the business ethics and civil rights panel.
I can't believe I let Glenn talk me into writing about this. What do I know about business in Alabama?
Same thing you know before you write anything that you write.
Nothing.
Exactly, and your columns are always brilliant.
I always do this, don't I?
Yep.
I should just shut up and stop worrying, huh?
No, part of your process.
Maybe one day I'll just worry myself right into a Pulitzer Prize.
Hello? Hey, me, when are you coming over? Oh? Oh. She's flying in tonight? Yeah, I can't wait to meet her also. All righty. Love you. Bye.
Her who?
Turk's sister, Rita Gale.
The crazy one? The one who tried to sneak a string of pearls out of Hong Kong in her underwear?
Those were her pearls, and that was a customs mix-up. She's not crazy. I mean, she's a successful businesswoman. She owns her own consulting firm, travels all over the world.
With some of my precious jewels in her panties.
All right, so she's an eccentric. Gotta hand it to her, though. She basically raised Turk after their mother died.
And now she wants to meet you. You worried?
No.
Liar.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. Ain't easy now. I'll be gone alone.
Brochures, business cards, ballpoint pens.
Beer caps.
No.
What's wrong with giving out beer caps with the firm's name on it?
Where do I begin?
First of all, the firm's name is Jackson and Associates, not Jackson and Ass.
You paid by the letter. I couldn't afford all of associates.
Well, I can think of one associate I can afford to do without.
Look, we need a gimmick, Renee.
I didn't even want to put the firm's name on pens.
That's true. Lakeisha practically had to rip her arm off before she gave permission for that one. I'll see you downstairs, Renee.
Look, every Tom, Dick, and Bubba gives away pens. We need to do something different for people to remember us.
I'd rather people respect us. This is not fun and games, Joe. This is serious business. This is about making our presence known in the wider business community in a respectable way.
Does this mean I can't get reimbursed?
I'll see you over there. Turk, what are you doing here?
You're on your way out?
Oh, yeah, and I'm late.
Well, I just stopped by to wish you good luck.
With my seminar or with your sister?
Oh, I don't care about what my sister thinks, and neither should you. And she wants to take you, me, and Sarah out to dinner tomorrow night.
Great. I know the perfect place.
Jen Ellis. Rita Gale already made the reservation.
Okay. Then why don't we meet at my
Well,
house?
actually, Rita Gale's going to meet us at the restaurant. See, she's vegetarian now, so she wants to go there beforehand and talk to the chef. She's got us 6:30 for drinks, 7:30 we'll have
She's
dinner.
giving you an itinerary?
No, this is for you.
Thanks again for coming to get me, Daddy. I hate lugging all this stuff to the laundromat.
That's okay, Cal. But you should tell your landlord to fix the machines in your building.
I got it. It's probably a Johnny.
You ready?
Almost.
Hi, Johnny. You eat lunch? I'm making some PB&J's.
No thanks, Mr. Sims. Come on, Cal, I'm ready to go.
Okay, just a minute.
No, not just a minute. Now.
Johnny, what are you doing?
I don't have time to stand here and watch you fold laundry. You can do this at home. I've got to pick up Emmett at Mom's.
Say hi to Gail when you see her.
Sorry about that. He's just so stressed out lately.
Something happened?
No, not really. He just lost his job.
Oh, Cal, that's terrible. You guys all right? Is there anything I can do to help?
It's okay, Daddy. Really, don't worry about this, please. I promise you, everything will be fine.
All right, okay, but let us know if there's anything your mom and I can do to help.
Actually, there is. You and Daddy have to promise to stay out of the basement while the party is going on.
Well, it wouldn't be much of a 4th of July celebration if we didn't let y'all have some kind of independence. So how many did you say were coming?
About 20. Except for Collier. His parents took him to the lake for a weekend.
Renee, you sewing that dress yourself? Open up this door and let us see.
Okay, here I come.
Elston sent this dress to you?
He said all the girls in Montreal wear stuff like this. What do you think?
I think it's a good thing your brother's in another country. I think you look like a Jezebel.
Well, I think she looks like Tina Turner.
Take it off. You can't wear that to the party.
Why?
If you don't know, I can't explain it.
But it's in style.
Not in my house it isn't, and not in my living room, and not in my dining room, and certainly not in my basement.
Where are they?
Upstairs on the porch. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes. My parents promised not to come down here. Ready, girls? Yeah. You keep an eye out. We don't want the boys to see. At least not yet.
Okay, we're ready. Put this on.
Excuse me. It's nice dress. I got a frog! I got a frog! Come on, Renee, dance with me.
Get off me! Gary, watch out! Don't do this! Stop it! Stop!
I know. I don't know how it happened.
You want me to sew that up for you?
Oh, no, Mom, I don't have time. I've got to go home, change, and get back to the hotel for the business fair reception. Listen, I just came by to tell you. Turk's sister, Rita Gale, is in town, and she's a bit of a control freak. Anyway, she has invited us to dinner tomorrow night.
I know, she told me.
She did?
She's here.
She is?
Yes, she is. I couldn't wait to meet the woman who raised my new sister, and now here you are, too.
Gale!
Hi. Hi.
She didn't mean to call you a control freak, Rita Gale.
When did you
That
call
is a beautiful shawl. I love pashmina.
Oh, thank you. Actually, it's chartreuse.
Excuse me?
Next time Rita Gale goes to India on business, you gonna bring me back one of those, isn't that right? I meant to bring back some extra last time. Well, like I always say, you only miss the things you didn't buy.
Sarah, I found those, baby. Oh, how you doing, baby? I see that you met my sister, Rita Gale. Oh, by the way, I heard that your panel was the talk of that business fair. Aren't you going to that cocktail reception tonight?
Oh, she is. Maybe I should just stay here with you guys.
Oh, nonsense. Don't let us keep you from your work. It'll give me a chance to get the inside scoop on you from Sarah.
Oh, we just going through old scrapbooks and photo albums and...
Oh, no, Mama, please don't bore her with that.
Oh, no, not at all. I have heard so much about you, your friend Amy.
Yes, today, wash, press and curl, manicure, pedicure, wax, the works. Can you take me? Perfect. I'll be right there.
I'm so glad you're here, Miss Jackson, because I'm about to lose my mind.
We have just come from the DA's office, but before that, we were at the police station.
The police let those men go.
They posted bail?
Oh, no, there's no bail. There's no charges. According to the DA, he couldn't get a conviction because there wasn't enough evidence of force.
That's incredible.
It's a case of he said, she said, and in this case, they are deciding to believe the he instead of the she.
What about sexual assault, disorderly conduct, at the very least, public lewdness and harassment?
You're preaching to the choir.
Isn't there anything you can do to help change the DA's mind?
I'm afraid not.
So those pigs in suits are going to get away with it.
It looks like they already have in criminal court, but that doesn't mean you can't go after them in civil court. You can sue the pants off of those men.
Well, will you help us?
Absolutely. I'll file the papers in the morning. No one should be subjected to such degrading treatment. This is humiliating.
Come on, tell it.
But then Renee looks up in front of everybody and says, I made a gorilla.
Oh, but that's cute and sweet. Unlike my dear brother over there. Oh, we didn't find out that bed sheets weren't supposed to be made out of rubber until the 3rd grade.
Oh, don't you know any nice stories from our past?
Not about you. But there is one story I like to tell.
Ah, yes.
What is it?
It's the story about how our parents got married.
When our father wanted to marry our mother, Grandpa Terhune refused to give his blessing or lend Daddy money for a house or anything. So Daddy and Mama got Grandma Terhune to help them elope. But poor Daddy couldn't even afford a ring. So, Grandma Terhune took the ring off her own finger and gave it to them. Now, of course, Grandpa Terhune was fit to be tied when he found out it was missing. So Grandma Terhune told him she was willing to risk her own marriage for her son's happiness. That's how special she thought Mama was. And this is the ring that Grandma Terhune gave Mama.
And now, I'd like to give this to you. Renee Jackson, will you marry me?
Oh, no. I mean, oh, I couldn't possibly accept this. It's just too valuable to your family.
And you're a part of that family now. Go ahead, try it on. We had it sized just for you.
We? You were in on this?
Who said I couldn't keep a secret? Allow me. Renee?
This is a moment that I will never forget as long as I live. Thank you, Rita Gale. I just love it.
Well, I finally finished my article. It's going to be in the paper tomorrow. I still can't believe that I write things and they end up in print.
You're lucky. You get to do something you love.
So will you.
Yeah, something will turn up.
And, meanwhile, we were thinking that, you could go to work for Sims Construction.
You don't have to do me any favors.
No, you'd be doing me a favor. We've been real busy lately, and I could use some more people I can trust.
Oh, so you want me to be like a spy on your guys? Report back to you on who's slacking off on your dime?
Johnny.
What? You mean, you think that I...
Or maybe you just think I'm too stupid to get something better.
No, honey, we're just trying to help you.
I don't want your help, and I don't need your help.
Well, I'm beginning to see why you got fired in the first place.
Daddy.
I wasn't fired. I quit.
What?
I quit.
Did you know about this?
I didn't know how to tell you. I was embarrassed.
I'm not. They offered me some whack promotion. I told them no way.
Why on earth would you do that? You have a wife and a baby.
I was supposed to be at Morehouse by now, studying engineering, studying chemistry, not working at some pharmacy. They still have my spot. The dean of admissions sent me a letter saying, if you're coming, come on. But I can't go because I'm stuck here. And I'm damn sure not going to put another nail in my coffin by taking some full-time job at a pharmacy. If I do that, I'll never get out of here. I can't believe that this is my life.
I know how you feel.
I doubt it.
Where are you going? Don't you dare walk out that door without me.
Oh. All right, coming. Sake. Hey, what are you doing here so early?
The morning paper.
Oh, excellent. You're here just in time. I was just cutting out my column to put in my scrapbook, and I kind of messed that one up. Oh, look at that. Good. You brought me another one.
You know I represent the women in your article, so imagine my surprise when I read your column this morning and find out that you interviewed another woman who was groped that I don't know about.
So?
So? She could help me win my case. I mean, who is she?
I can't tell you that. She only gave me the interview in terms of anonymity.
This isn't Watergate.
And she's not Deep Throat. Coming. Hey, Cal.
I have to get to the house. Johnny is driving me crazy. He's the one who quit his job, not me. And he's trying to make me feel guilty because he thinks he's supposed to be the provider or something. And he's acting all threatened and weird. Hi, Renee.
Morning.
PMS.
No, I'm not.
No, him. Prehistoric man syndrome. Go in the bedroom, honey. I'll be in there in a minute. Renee and I are just about to finish up. I cannot give you her name because, first of all, she doesn't think she's a victim. And second of all, because she's a part of the business community and she thinks that if she steps forward, then her image will be tarnished. Let's not forget what happened to Anita Hill.
Anita Hill?
After they drug her in front of that Senate hearing committee, she lost her career, had to leave Washington. Good God. Bedroom.
Renee?
Morning. I mean, these women were molested. Where are your priorities?
If I were you, I'd be a lot more worried about that ugly ring.
For your information, this happens to be my engagement ring from Turk. It's been in his family for over 100 years.
Really? You'd think somebody would have lost it by now.
So you're not going to tell me who she is?
I can't.
Get is we don't come first.
What do you mean we don't come first? You always come
Tony,
first.
you never put us first.
This is have to stop. Stop it. You have to stop yelling at each other and sit down and start talking to each other and telling each other how you feel.
I've told him how I feel.
Yeah, you told me.
No. I don't mean like, Johnny, I feel you are a jerk. I mean, like, Johnny, when you quit your job without consulting me, it made me feel like I wasn't important to you. Or, Kelly, when we're talking and you run out of the house, that makes me feel angry and alone and like we're not in this together. Okay? All right. Now, I want you to take this, and you all go out tonight and get yourself some burgers and fries and talk.
We have Emmett and laundry and...
Okay, I'll babysit. Take another 20, find yourselves a nice restaurant with some tablecloths, and have a nice, quiet dinner together. Okay? Does that sound like a good strategy?
That is not a strategy, Renee.
I agree.
But it's the law. Sexual misconduct is a Class A misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor. The guy grabbed my breast and crotch. It's not as if the DA just let a few parking tickets slide.
Renee is right. The law defines unwanted touching of a person's intimate areas, such as breasts and genitalia, simply as sexual misconduct. It's just like that parade in Central Park.
It's a hate crime is what it is.
That's it. Absolute. It's a hate crime. That should be our strategy.
I understand how you feel, and I certainly don't disagree, but I've been down this road before with a rape case. The man didn't even deny that he raped the woman. We wanted to apply the hate crime statute because it would have added 5 years to his sentencing. The problem is, the hate crime statute does not cover gender.
Well, that's appalling. I mean, we would not have been groped at all if we weren't women.
Well, what is unfortunate is that even if the law were on your side, women run the risk of compromising their positions in the community, especially professional women. Look at what happened to Anita Hill. She had to give up her career in Washington.
Anita Hill?
She was dragged in front of that Senate hearing. That wasn't her choice.
Hey! Ladies, will you excuse me for a moment, please? Stacy, would you give Phyllis and Ernestine some idea of what they can expect in court? I'll be back in a moment. Rita, what a surprise.
Hi.
I thought you were leaving today. Please.
This afternoon. I thought I'd drop in and say goodbye.
Do you have time for lunch?
I'm afraid not. I've wanted to ask you something ever since... Well, I'm sorry, Renee. This really isn't any of my business. I should go.
Oh, no. Now I'm intrigued. Please. What is it?
It's about that ball player you married.
Well, let's give him a name, shall we? Riley.
I can understand impulsive, youthful decisions. But you never married again. I was just wondering why.
That's easy. I didn't want to make a horse's ass of myself 2 times in a row.
I didn't mean to pry.
No. It just lets me know how much you love your brother.
Yeah. Well, I guess I should get going.
I'm really looking forward to getting to know you.
Oh.
Why, Mary Elizabeth, what are you doing home? You were being so quiet. I almost thought you were trying to sneak in the house.
Mary Elizabeth O'Brien, get in here.
You will pay for that. Slut. You wanted to see me?
Sit down.
Mary Elizabeth, how could you?
How could I what?
Half hour ago, your mother received a call from Marilyn Fletcher, Lisa Fletcher's mother.
She's in my sewing circle at church, Mary Elizabeth. How could you do this to me?
I didn't do anything to you.
No sass, Missy. You shamed your mother. Hanging out at a sex party in some colored girl's basement.
It wasn't a sex party.
According to Mrs. Fletcher, some of the girls were dressed very scanty.
I think you mean scantily, dear.
It's not true.
You know boys will be boys, Mary Elizabeth.
They can't help themselves, but you should have left the moment the party turned flirty.
I think you mean filthy, dear. You're a Catholic, Mary Elizabeth. The world expects more of you. This better not happen again. Now go to your room.
Renee, you want to see me? Oh, yes, please. Come on in. So, what's up? Why didn't you tell me you were the other woman who was groped? Mary Elizabeth told you. No, she didn't. But I read her article, and I figured it out when you mentioned Anita Hill at our strategy meeting. I see. I'm not coming out with this, Renee. I understand. I find that hard to believe. Gee, thanks. Miss Head of the Pack? Miss Do or Die for human rights, no matter what the cost? Is that how you see me? I've never seen you stand by the wayside, Renee. It's where you and I are different. I have worked far too hard to just throw it all away because someone touched me at a Chamber of Commerce meeting. I'm touching you. Is that the same? Had a little too much to drink. That's all. Ernestine and Phyllis were sober, and it happened to them. Did you see what they were wearing? They were all cleavage and thighs. And you were wearing a simple black dress, if I recall. It doesn't matter how you were dressed. They had no right to grope you. This isn't fair, Renee. I'm not like you. If this had happened to you, you'd have cut them off at the knees and gone on with your career. It did happen to me. Long time ago, I was only 16. There was no place I could go for help. My parents told me that it was my fault because I was wearing a dress that was too short. Your parents told you that? It was a different time. I remember how horrible I felt, though. I didn't want to leave the house for weeks. I wasn't raped, Renee. But you could have been, considering how it started. Why didn't the DA go forward with the criminal case? Insufficient evidence. But we are moving forward on the civil case. So if someone who had worn a simple black dress shows up, then maybe you could win this case? Maybe we could win this case.
I don't know why I bother.
I have bothered 100 times a day, and don't you run away from me!
I can't even be around you when you're like this. I told her how I felt, and it didn't work.
Johnny, get your butt back here!
But it isn't all my fault.
Oh, absolutely not. But you got to quit running away. You're going to survive this, Johnny. You really are. Why'd you quit your job?
I was at work at the drugstore in the basement. And I was bringing up a case of vitamins. And all of a sudden, I had this horrible image of being a cough medicine jockey for the rest of my life. And I freaked. So I quit.
So why are you taking out on Kelly?
I guess because she's there.
Wrong answer. Hey, tell me something, man to man. When you and your girlfriend have a fight, do you run away or do you stay put and work it out?
Well, actually, I'm gay.
Gay?
And me and my boyfriend fight. I mean, a relationship is a relationship, right?
Yeah.
But feelings don't have genitals, if you know what I mean.
Well, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more.
What's he talking about? I'm not sure. But I think these guys can explain if you really want to know.
Okay, come on. Your shot, mister.
What the? I think we're in a gay bar, sir.
I thought you knew this place.
I thought you knew this place.
Well, maybe we should leave.
You just ordered another beer, sir.
This is true. Let's drink up.
Counsel,
Journalist?
when you didn't return my call last night, I knew you were either really busy or really pissed off at me. Anyway, just in case, I brought a little peace offering. Herbal tea. It's called Serenity. It's supposed to calm your nerves.
Don't worry, I'm not angry anymore.
You not?
I'm not.
Oh, good. Because as a journalist, you know, I could never reveal my source.
It's okay, I figured it out. Stacy.
My lips are sealed.
Look, I'm an attorney, you're a writer. This is the first time we've had to deal with each other professionally, and honestly, I admire your spunk.
My spunk?
Spunk.
You know, John Kennedy wrote a wonderful book called Profiles in Courage. Profiles in spunk just doesn't have the same ring.
All right, I admire your courage.
Speaking of rings, what on earth are you going to do about that thing?
Come in. Spaz? Since when do you knock? It's your room, too.
Well, I came to apologize, Mary Elizabeth. I have never heard you use that word before. And I never will again if you don't make this easy.
Okay. Apologize for what?
For being insensitive about you and Renee being grouped.
Well, it's groped. And I thought insensitive was your middle name.
You think you know everything there is to know about me, but you don't. And I hope you never do. But I know what it's like to be touched by someone when you don't want to be. And, sometimes I'm afraid to be alone with boys. But then... sometimes I'm afraid not to be. And, which is why I think you and your girlfriend should come up with a plan.
What kind of plan?
I don't know, just something where they think twice about ever doing it again.
I asked Junie and Alice and Gretchen and Denise to come.
They said they would?
Uh-huh.
I asked Pammy and Jill and Beth and Grace.
They say they were coming?
Yep. What time did you tell them?
4. You?
4. And, what time is it?
5.
You know, I don't care if we are in this alone. From here on out, if I have anything to say about it, boys will not be boys. You with me? Renee? You with me?
Sure. Sure, I'm with you. I'm your friend, aren't I?
Congratulations, Sonny.
I won.
Well, of course you won. I saw your opening from behind.
I beg your pardon?
I was standing in the back of the courtroom when you made your opening remarks.
Ah.
And you know what? You were right, Renee. It's wrong that the hate crime statute doesn't cover gender.
Yeah. Took the murder of Matthew Shepard, that young gay boy, to have sexual orientation included. I shudder to think what's going to happen to women to have gender included in that statute.
Yeah, but you did good, baby. Now, what did the judge hand down?
thanks to Stacy, a monetary judgment against each defendant for assault, invasion of privacy, and tort of outrage.
How much?
$100,000 each.
All right, baby, all right. It's a pretty ring, huh?
Yeah. Turk, there's something I need to talk to you about. Now, I'm not quite sure how to say it, so I'm just going to come right out.
No, wait. Renee, this is not about you and me, is it?
Well, no. I mean, yes. It doesn't have to be. Now, you know, I love you very much.
I love you. Look, Renee, my stomach just went to the bottom of my feet,
No, baby. No. It's not that. I love you, but I hate this ring. Oh, Turk, it is the ugliest ring I have ever seen. I know it's been in your family for 100 years. I'm so sorry. I've tried, but it isn't me. Baby, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? This is not funny.
It's hysterical, Renee.
No, it's not. Why are you laughing at me?
No, baby, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Renee, I hate this ring. Everybody hates that ring, with the exception of, guess who?
Rita Gale.
You know my own mother wouldn't be caught dead wearing that ring?
Then why'd you give it to me?
I didn't. Rita Gale did.
Oh, honey, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. Let me see. How about a feast fit for a wabbit?
What?
Now, 5 carats would make anybody happy. How about you?
Oh, my God. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, honey. I am one very happy rabbit. Oh,
Interesting. Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Just packing a few things.
Packing. Why?
I'm leaving for a while, Kel.
Leaving?
I need to get away for a while. Okay, I just need to figure out some stuff.
You're unbelievable.
I'm gonna go spend some time with a friend of mine in Montgomery. But I won't leave you alone with Emmett. I'll come back and play with him when I get back, I promise.
Come play with him? He's not a dog, Johnny.
Look, I just think that...
If you think you can come and go as you please, play soccer in the afternoon with the boys, then show up with your dirty laundry for me to do while you take our little boy out for a stroll in the park, you're wrong. You're either here or you're not. Go be a little boy yourself if you have to. I don't want you to come and play. Please, just leave us.
Don't you think that we should
I
just...
said get out.